Hello guys, I am just a random fangirl and welcome back to my channel. This time we're going to be reacting to What We Do in the Shadows, Season 2, Episode number 2. Yeah. Last episode was just amazing. It was a really interesting season start. I just really enjoyed it. Guillermo is the best. He's MVP. He is just, I have no words about how impressed I am with his character, because he's always been really loyal and useful and just there doing all the work, but now he's actually doing all of the work, including the dirty work. So that was amazing. We also got to see some zombies, which was really fun. I just hope for the day that Guillermo gets the recognition that he deserves, because he works so hard for these vampires. And I really enjoy the relationship between Nandor and Guillermo, but there are just some moments where I just want to beat some sense into Nandor, because Guillermo is the best. But I understand, they're vampires. They are like a trillion years old. They have seen it all. They don't really think about humans in the same way like they think about other vampires. Humans are not their equals. Humans do not live as long. For the most of part, I think that vampires just think about humans like you would think about a pet, about animals. It's just not the same league, and it makes a lot of sense that they do not think about humans as they view other creatures. And we know that in this world, in this lore, reincarnation is a thing, so maybe that's why they don't really see death as such a big deal, because they know that these humans are probably going to get reincarnated one way or another, so it's just a matter of time for them. It's just that it all looks really more cruel when you look at it from the humans and the familiars' perspectives, because vampires can be really mean and really cruel. But anyway, Guillermo is awesome. He's great. I want to see him. I want to keep seeing him being this badass character that just keeps, killing vampires, because that is amazing. That was such a plot twist for me. But now it also really makes a lot of sense, because of course Guillermo could be an amazing vampire killer. So I'm just having so much fun with this show. All of the characters are great. The plots, I feel like pretty much every episode we know something more about the lore and about the world building in a way that doesn't seem too complicated. It just feels like a natural progression, and it's bring up really casually into the episodes. I really like this kind of world building and lore being delivered by the characters. I just think that it's great. And yeah, so if you're watching this on YouTube, this is going to be a highlighted reaction. But if you want to catch the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, I am going to leave you my Patreon account in the description box down below, and feel free to check it out. We are a bunch of episodes ahead in there as well. And I think that's it. So without further ado, let's just jump into this reaction, shall we?
What has he done now?
Been monkeying around with my precious volumes.
No, I haven't been monkeying. I haven't touched your books.
Oh, really? Well, explain this.
Well,
He's
shit.
taken it up a notch. That's worse than before.
Rainbow, why would you do such a thing?
I didn't do it. I haven't even been in this room. I wasn't even here.
Well, you're in there now.
What's going on?
It's Gizmo. He's been causing havoc in the household.
Oh,
Oh my god. I think you have ghosts.
Laszlo sucks backwards.
Laszlo doesn't suck. And if he did, he certainly wouldn't do it backwards.
Okay, here we go again.
My wife comes from the kind of town that believes in all this kind of superstitious nonsense. She also thinks goblins are real. Personally, I'm a man of science.
All right then, Dr. Arsehole, how does your science explain what we just saw?
Now, you see, it can be one of two things. One, mercurical zephyr. Two, it's a farrago of gases, possibly from a peat bog. Now, if you
Sure.
capture these and add them together using yellow bile from a plague victim, you've got what looks like a ghost. But it's science.
Ooh.
Ghosts are the stuff of fairy tales. Stories with the
Hey everybody,
He's so
look
awkward,
at my
but on
enormous
purpose.
crystal balls.
Maybe these ghosts will bring with them some updog.
Guillermo, did you get my joke about my enormous bowls?
Yeah.
I did, Master.
Silence! The time is nigh. Everybody, join hands.
Sorry
just
if my
find it so
hands are
funny
a little oily.
that they're
It's
skeptical
from
of
my
this.
rash cream.
Troubled spirits, draw ye near. Uncloak yourselves and reveal to us your forms on this terrestrial plane. I beseech you using the ancient words.
Yes?
You have ruined the energy of the seance with your toilet potty poo-poo mouth humor, and the price will be paid. You fools!
Nadja, you're only joking.
Idiots.
Well, shit.
Oh yes, Jesk. So you are a ghost now, yes?
My Nadja, for an eternity I have longed to hear your sweet angelic
This
voice
is
say my
great.
name again.
Well, it's only been a few months since you died, but that's... Thank you. Very nice.
I have
He was just doing his husbandly duties.
Who are you talking to, my darling?
Can't you see
He
him?
can see it.
There's nobody there. My dear, are you okay?
He's sitting right there.
There's no one there.
But this...
Or is
I'll,
he
just
in
go back
denial?
inside and leave you to talking to the air.
I think he's in denial.
Nando!
He's so panicked.
Front lawn.
What? Not you two.
I couldn't believe it myself, but what mine own eyes have seen, I pretended I couldn't see it, which will give us the element of surprise.
Okay.
We must act quickly. Take the large one.
Yes, good idea.
Yeah. But I don't know what you're going to do with a
Right, where's this
ghost.
fucking ghost?
ghost stuff.
Ah! Get ready to swallow my soul!
I don't think you can attack a ghost like that. Yeah.
These ghosts, what are they?
Humans have bodies, and within the body resides the spirit. When the human dies,
Makes
the
sense.
spirit is released. And
Makes
that
sense.
spirit is... a ghost!
We are all dead, technically.
But not
Julie
like
and
that.
Slow. Each of us died when we became vampires. Colin Robinson, I'm not so sure about, but the three of us.
Yeah, I'm
I don't know how that
positive
works.
what my deal is either, so I just sort of keep on trucking.
But what is the point?
If we are technically dead, like he said.
I...
What blazes? Where am I?
Oh,
It looks like me.
What have you done?
so there are ghost versions of themselves.
Gadab!
Be quiet.
Laszlo, he's wearing your old night skirt.
He is.
The night
Got
skirt.
nothing underneath by the looks of it.
It's like looking in the mirror. So handsome.
نمیفهمی چی دارم بهت میگم؟
I can't believe I've completely forgotten how to speak Alcanadarese, my own
Oh, shit.
language. So embarrassing. Guillermo, what is he saying?
This is
I know.
difficult.
I do remember how to say good morning, though.
Let's hope you actually say that.
اسبم کو.
صبح بخیر.
آره؟ صبح بخیر. پس میفهمی من چی دارم بهت میگم. اسبم کو. زپلشک.
Yeah, no, that's all I've got.
اسبم کجا؟
Damn.
You could have learned to play the bazooka, you could have learned to play the zither, you could have warmed 6 million flatbreads on hot coals, you could have done 1,000 things 1,000 times, but what have you done? Well, I have some things I've been planning on getting to. Malaka, all you do is sit around this house with those two dumb men just talking talking about their willies and their assholes.
I mean,
I wasn't
fair,
calling them
fair.
dumb. And they're false. Whatever. Enough about me. What about you? How can I help you finish your unfinished business? Oh, Panayamo, you are my unfinished business. How can I rest until you do something with...
Sorry about that, old chap. Anything I can help with? Well, actually, yes, I believe you can. You remember the night you officially died, I presume? No, I remember it well. My lovely Naja came in through the window, took my life, thus making me the vampire you see before you now. A damn handsome one at that, I might say. You're too kind. Now, you remember the precise moment Naja took our life. I was on the verge of a sexual climax. Well, here's the thing. I was on the verge of fulfillment, yet I couldn't quite finish. Ah, I see.
Oh.
You want to finish your final human orgasm. Yes. I've tried to finish myself off with these hands, but they're ghost hands. They don't have the necessary stimulus. How irritating. Yeah, whereas your meat hands, I'm convinced, would give me the traction for full sexual release.
That is where you draw the line?
Members of my own family, house slaves, concubines, 37 wives. Sometimes I would feed him nuts and berries from my own mouth. He would accompany me everywhere.
I mean,
On the
I'm not going to
battlefield,
judge.
as I relentlessly slaughtered thousands of enemies. And also, he would be there when I felt a little sad. John.
Well, we're having a good time.
Decided that my ghost is going to stick around for a while.
Because they're having a real laugh together.
A very funny hat situation.
Oh, you know that could be perfect.
Do you like?
I love.
Okay, so do we need to do any sort of occult procedure or ceremony or... Ah, it was that easy.
Oh, yes, this will do nicely.
That is not
No more
creepy at all.
talking. I don't want the boys to know that you have taken a new form. I don't think they would understand.
Naja,
Oh,
Oh, that is so creepy.
unfinished
That is so
business.
creepy.
please.
Gregor, please. Just fuck off for real this time.
Yuck.
Porpheus.
I want to see his horse one more time.
Aspen. Sharon.
John,
That is kind of cute, actually.
missed you so. I never thought I would see you again. John and I were inseparable, but eventually I had to eat him. My army and myself found ourselves stranded with no food.
Damn.
I ate John. I wept the entire meal. Even though he tasted delicious.
Okay, that was an interesting episode for sure. Ghosts, guys. So ghosts exist in this lore. I guess that I shouldn't be that surprised because actually, like, we know that humans have reincarnations, so it makes sense that there's also a human afterlife. Ow. Ow. These earrings are like really heavy, so anyway, what else? I really like the ghosts theme and how they, like, apparently all of them had a ghost counterpart that had some unfinished business. I really want to know if Ghost Nadja is going to be staying for a while with us, because that ghost, that doll is kind of creepy. So, I don't know how I feel about that, but it was a really great episode. I had a lot of fun with it, and the story about the horse was yikes. All of the yikes. Having to eat your pet, or well, the equivalent of your pet. Yikes. But I really liked it. It was really interesting how they were all like really skeptical of it at first, but like, this world is full of supernatural stuff, so it makes sense that ghosts exist. make a lot of sense. And oh, poor Gregor, he deserves better. He seems like a passionate, articulate, lovely guy. He deserves like, well, I mean, like, his story on Nadja's is like really, really interesting. But he deserves someone who values him. I hope that he gets to have eternal peace and go to the afterlife, even though Nadja basically didn't listen to him. I don't know about that, but Gregor is such a treat in this show. I guess that now what I am hoping we get to see in the other episode is maybe see how things are going with our newly turned vampire girl, that I don't remember her name. Just to see, you know, what she's up to, because we haven't seen her in, I don't know, 3-4 episodes. So yeah, that would be an interesting plot to go for. I just really had a lot of good times with this episode. This show is just amazing. I am loving it so much. Anyway, if you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to leave a like or a comment. Anything you want would be highly appreciated. And if you want to know when I upload my reactions, I'm going to leave you my Patreon account in the description box down below, and feel free to check it out. I guess that's it, so we'll be seeing each other on the next reaction. Bye!